If you're a new mom or a very busy mom and you've come to realize that motherhood has robbed you of your special moments with God, like your personal devotion time, like you used to have it back then as a single, and currently as a mother, you seem to be struggling with this a whole lot and you need help, stick around. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be sharing some tips that will help you out. Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? I hope we all are doing fine. If you're a returning subscriber here, thank you so much for always stopping by to watch my videos. I really appreciate. Okay, if you're new here, hello, you're welcome to this beautiful family. My name is Chika and I hope you would love it here. You're welcome. Okay, I want to use this very opportunity to say a very big thank you to all of you who showed me massive support on the day I premiered my song. Thank you so much for your support. It was just massive. It was, in fact, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And for all of my super chatters, God bless you guys immensely. So back in the days as a single, I used to be one of those ladies who used to be very passionate, like very passionate about like spending time with God, my personal devotion time. I don't joke with it though. Hey, I don't joke with it. Like, I was very passionate about it. I was very consistent on a daily basis. I was always, showing up at my scheduled times of personal devotion. I was very consistent. It was very seamless, like no struggles whatsoever. The moment I got married and kids began to come in, things changed. Okay, things changed, and that left me a kind of frustrated. It wasn't easy for me, as a mom, you know how it is. As a mom, you know how it is. There are times when you just want to be left alone. There are times when you just feel, okay, I just want to spend time with my God, just me, myself, and I and my God. And unfortunately, it may just be those times your kids remember to say, "Mommy, I want to popo. Mommy, I want to wee me. Mommy, Jojo blow me my eye. Mommy, Amaka did this one. Mommy, this one, you just be, you can't even think for yourself. The kids are just all over the place, distracting you and all of that. And at times, you even begin to see them as distraction. But unfortunately, kids are not distraction. No matter how this whole thing may seem like or look like, kids are actually gifts and blessings from God. So in this video, I want to be sharing with you I'm going to be sharing with you the tips that I have been working with. I am still working with it because the truth of the matter is I'm not where I want to be at the moment. I still find myself struggling with one or two things, but I am making conscious efforts to be or get to where I really want to be. Now, the very first thing you should have at the back of your mind is this: always come to terms with reality. Okay, always come to terms with reality. Back then as a single, like I said earlier, it was seamless. I was consistent. Okay, I was just consistent. God helped me, and I was just so consistent. But when I got married and kids began to come in, I noticed this struggle. I began to struggle on a daily basis. Even in years, for years, I've just been there struggling. And the truth of the matter is, the major challenge, the major reason I was struggling was because I was finding it hard to come to terms with reality. Considering the fact that there used to be a time when I used to be consistent with this. I used to be very consistent, and now that as a mom, I'm beginning to struggle with it. It was just making me feel very bad. It left me frustrated. I was like, why can't I be as consistent as I used to be? The truth of the matter is, times have changed. You can't begin to compare yourself as a single and now that you are a mother. Okay, times have changed. You are actually in a new phase of life. So if you used to be as consistent as you used to be as a single, maybe because you actually had scheduled times for it and it was working for you, it may not just happen same way now that you have kids. You may just need to have kind of maybe amend things, adjust. You need to amend things, adjust your timing, adjust it in a way that like it suits you, or do I say it works for you. Okay, I realized back then that it felt like I was trying to fit into my single lifestyle. How do I put it? I was trying to, for instance, back then, let's assume that I wake up by 5 a.m. I still wanted to continue with that 5 a.m. By all means, it has to work. By all means, it has to work, forgetting the fact that things have changed, times have changed. I'm in a new phase of life. Back then I was a single. I had all the time to myself. If I wanted to wake up by 2 a.m. I could. If I wanted to wake up by 3 a.m. I could. But now, as a mother, a lot of challenges that comes with motherhood, taking care of the kids and all of that. At times you find that you're just weak, you're tired, so you have to actually come to terms with reality, and that will also help you or make you, change things, like amend or adjust your timing, so to speak. Second tip I want to share here is this: remember that without God you can do nothing. Without God you can do nothing. John 15 verse 5. Without him you can do nothing. Without him we can do nothing. Why am I saying this? Because I know that this very issue is kind of dicey for a mother. You struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled, and you are still not keeping up with your time. In fact, it looks very difficult for you to stay consistent, and you just maybe want to give up, and you're like, you know what, I quit. You know what, I give up. I believe God understands that it's not easy for me as a mother, taking care of the kids and still waking up that early, to have my personal devotion and all of that. No. In case you want to quit, in case you have decided to give up, remember that without him we can't do anything. There are those times when, as a mother, I feel so overwhelmed, I feel so weak, I feel so tired. There are those times I just want to be left alone. In fact, there are times I just feel like I want to run away. But that is it. There are times you just feel, this is too much. You need your space. So if you're planning to give up, please remember this: do not give up. You can actually do this, okay? You can actually do this. So the next I want to talk about here is being hard on yourself. I was so hard on myself that I just felt, in fact, I can never make this. I can't make it. Yeah, I was so hard on myself because the struggle was just there. I was struggling and struggling and struggling. I couldn't come to terms with reality. A lot of struggle. Considering the fact that there used to be a time I was consistent with my personal devotion time, and now I am struggling. So all of that actually left me there. So I was just being so hard on myself. But the truth of the matter is, when you continue to be hard on yourself, it just leaves you there. Like you are not, you don't have that strength to rise and begin to work things out. Even though you pray daily, Lord, help me to be consistent. Lord, help me to keep up. But at the same time, you on your part have a role to play. You should make conscious efforts, okay, on a daily basis. Make conscious effort to see that you stay connected. So being hard on yourself is not going to land you anywhere. You will just remain on the spot for as long as the devil wants you to remain. So it is only at that point where you rise and tell yourself, you know what, no matter what, I am determined to stay connected. I am determined to have those special time and moments with God. And you begin to see yourself make conscious efforts. So do not be hard on yourself, because once you're hard on yourself, it's not going to land you anywhere. Do away with any form of distraction. As a mother, for instance, let's assume that your scheduled time of personal devotion is in the mornings, and maybe in the mornings you wake up and those kind of things, those things that could distract you from spending quality time with God. Those times, those things that you have around you that could distract you. It could be your phone, your TV set, even food or any other thing, anything at all around you that could distract you from spending quality time with God. Just do away with them. Try to wake up 30 minutes or 1 hour before your actual wake up time. Yes, because the truth of the matter is, as a mother, I have to wake up early enough to get my kids ready for school and get ready for the day, basically, okay? So my actual wake up time is 5 a.m. okay? 5 a.m. is my actual wake up time. When I'm awake, I get into the kitchen and begin to make food, make breakfast and boil water and just get the kids ready and get myself ready for the day too. So, but the truth of the matter is, if I wake up by that time, because we as a family wake up by 6 a.m., we have our family devotion. But I'm talking about my own personal devotion with God. Now, if I'm to wake up by 5 a.m., which is my actual wake up time when I should get ready for the day or get the kids ready for school, I'm going to be losing out on something. I will not even have the time to focus and have that special moment with God. So what I usually do is to wake up 4 a.m. so that between 30 minutes to 1 hour at most, I have actually communicated with God. I've actually, spent some quality time with God. So waking up 30 minutes or 1 hour before your actual wake up time would save you a lot, will help you. Okay, the last but not the least is try to include this in your daily routine. As a mother, a busy mom, or a new mom, try to include. You have to be intentional about this. You have to be really intentional about this. Make conscious effort to see that this lifestyle, to see that having time, like those special moments, having your personal moments with God is included in your daily routines. You know how we wake up in the morning, we brush our teeth, we have our bath, take our breakfast. That is also the same way we should include this as a lifestyle in your daily routines. Okay, for some persons or for some moms that are just so busy that they may not really have that time, you can be busy doing whatever it is you are doing, and you're also spending quality time with God. You could be listening or playing. You could be playing your audio Bible or listening to some messages by some men of God, or playing some worship songs. All of that just keeps you connected with God. Okay, so that's it. If this video was helpful, if you enjoyed watching and this has actually blessed you, please kindly give it a thumbs up. Share me out if you can. Let me know what you think of this video in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I will see you in my next video. Bye.